Was geht, meine lieben Freunde? Willkommen zurück zu einer neuen Folge von The Pause Fata Morgana. Wir sind heute in der vermutlich 30. Folge angelangt. Das ist anders ist, dann seht ihr das schon im Titel. Ja, von letztem Mal war so Costa Rica, sein Onkel Tommy kam und er hat so gesagt,
Costa Rica.
du sollst mal ein bisschen netter mit deiner Dame reden, also halt mit Whitehead Girl oder so. Und das so anscheinend sie ihm sowas erzählt hat, aber das kann eigentlich nicht sein, also wahrscheinlich war es Maria, aber ja. Okay, let's go, Freunde. I could go after him. It would be a simple task to catch him, grab him by the neck, make him tell me. Tell me where he spoke with her and what she told him. But why? Why will my legs not move? Asking him for advice, fashionable perfume, a smile? She looks good with a smile. She'd be smiling for you like always. That can't be. She hardly ever smiles around me.
Was glaubst du, warum?
But she'll smile for him? Last night, when she was short of breath, having such a grand time, wearing that perfume, getting ready to leave the house. Just who was that smile for? God damn it! Don't you think I let you run free any longer? Oh. Oh, see? His eyebrows were furrowed, creating deep creases on his forehead. Mad? Several servants stood off to the side, watching their master attentively as he stomped past them down the corridor. However, no one said a word to him. Oh, boah, Junge, die Musik. Boah, Freunde, muss man kurz einmal... Oh, Junge. Had I not been preoccupied attending to his countrymen, I likely could have prevented it. The look on his face would have made it obvious something bad was about to happen. Something that would serve only to further her misfortune. She was already in a less than ideal situation, and it was perched on the edge of a hill, soon to begin rolling down into even worse territory.
Jacopo? What's the matter? If you want to visit, you could have said something, rather than coming in without knocking.
Is that really necessary?
Pardon?
Is it something you so desperately want to keep from me, that I must knock before entering, that I should have to let you know in advance that I'm coming? Irgendwie mad ist er. Ein Missverständnis halt, Digga. Sie hat halt nur rumgedanced. Aber hätte sie auch sagen können.
Bro. Also. She hardly ever smiles around me, so. Dann behandle ihn mal besser, du Random. Okay. What are you?
Well, is there? You went to talk to him behind my back, I'm told. Why did you tell him? You moaned to him about my behavior?
Hey. Na, it hurts.
Ja, Maria hat alles schlimmer gemacht. I guess. You told him I'm rough with you. You cried on his shoulder because I'm not nice enough. Him, of all people.
Wait, Jacopo. You're mistaken. Let me.
Silence! Not a word. Not a single godforsaken word. The only thing that comes out of your mouth is excuses, lies and fabrication. Oh, you put on the sweet, innocent little girl act, but what's really going through your head? Maybe I should just rip that mask off your face.
Stop, Jacopo.
You look down on me? You pity me?
Gut, wenn die Reference versteht, schreibt in die Kommentare.
Because you're too small. I don't care about it. It's nothing to me. You tell me words I travel in worlds you can't even imagine. You can't conceive of what I'm capable of. I'm so far beyond you. Lightning by chef. I'm fed up. You look down on me. You're a nobility. And I'm just a nobody who married into it.
No, stop. Let go of me, please.
When did it start? How long have you been seeing him? Who else have you been seeing? Covering yourself in fashionable perfume and smiling even though you never smile around me?
Please, let me go.
I can see it in your eyes. He's just a worthless commoner.
Why would you think that? Why
In ihren Augen?
do you not listen to me?
Silence! It's all your fault. Every last thing. I tell you not to leave the house, but you do. Nee, ist sie nicht. Aber ja, I tell you to do as I say, but you ignore me. Every last thing you do drives me mad. I don't have time right now to deal with this, to rack my mind over you, over a woman. I don't have time for it. Why do you not do as I say? Do you not have enough already? Huh? Will you not be satisfied until you've taken even my arms and legs? Ah. Oh, das war wirklich classic. I've given you money, clothing, everything. You have an incredible life. Look around you. That life of luxury you and your parents wanted, it's right here, you have it. What more could you possibly want? Why do you insist on being unfaithful?
Faithful. What? You think that what I'm doing is unfaithful to you?
How else should I describe it? You leave the room despite my ordering you not to. Don't think I don't know. When you came to the den the other day, you had your eyes on the other man.
No, I did not. I had no such inclination.
Enough! Not another word from you. I have no interest in your excuses. If that's how you're gonna act, then say goodbye to your freedom. You're forbidden from leaving the mansion. Or your room for that matter.
Ja, das ist jetzt nicht viel anders als davor, aber okay.
Or even speaking to the servants.
Ja, okay. Jetzt mal schauen, was das Maria macht.
Oh, I know what I'll do. I make you a new room. Too many people come in and out of this one. It'll be somewhat quieter. Out of the way. You like the garden? How about I put it there? If you leave that room without my permission, this time I'll kill you.
Why? Why will you not listen to me? Jacopo, the master of the house, likely... Huh? Jacopo, the master of the house, likely loves the white-haired girl. That is what I saw in the exchange. Ja, it's toxic. Normally love.
Ja, nicht toxisch, weil halt er denkt, dass sie mit diesem Tommy da gekickt hat.
Ja, schon klar, aber normally love is supposed to be a sweet warm one. Wer aber auch davor hatte, sie nie gut fand, hallo? It makes you care
Ja,
for
damals schon.
that person even more than yourself. But it was the exact opposite for him. I never knew that love could be such a painful thing. How did his love end up so twisted? What did he expect to happen by confining and abusing the woman he loved? Perhaps he was conscious of that. To be human is to sometimes find oneself driven by uncontrollable internal impulses. A few days later, Jacopo dragged the white-haired girl from her chamber and led her outside. The garden she had once loved was now a thing of the past. It had become a dreary space, nary a rose inside, and being taken there did nothing to improve her mood, only saddened her further. The cold grey piles of metal freckling the barren earth seemed to mock her. Her husband led her, the lady of the house, to a shed that had been repurposed into a Spartan living area. She begged and pleaded, but Jacopo would not have it. He shoved her into the saddle shack, mystery shack, and locked the door. Mal schauen, ob es irgendwie so Gravity Falls Spiele gibt. Oh, da ist wohl die kleine Shack in dem Garten.
Ja, grau, ne? Wie es davor gesagt wurde.
Jetzt sind wir hier drin.
Wer weiß.
How did things end up this way? Why? All I wanted was to go back to the way things used to be for us, to be able to smile around each other. Will Maria so rein sneaken und ihr helfen und dann wird sie umgebracht von Jacopo oder so. It had been several days since Jacopo had locked her in the shed, and her day-to-day life was only growing more arduous. Ja, Freunde, wir sind wieder hier im Englisch. Neue Wörter lernen. Mal schauen. Also ich kann mich schon vorstellen, was das heißt, aber
Ja, also immer gammeliger.
das heißt... mühsam, anstrengend. She was under constant surveillance. The door was only unlocked to deliver her meals 3 times a day, and despite what an unfortunate situation her employer's wife found herself in, the maids chattered and gossiped and giggled freely. Ah,
Ja, die Bastarde.
wahrscheinlich alle bis auf
Maria.
Ja, und die Maid, die ist so am Observe.
Ja, die ist jetzt am Stalk.
Siehst du, der Observer die ganze Zeit so, I'm noticing this. Not
I
only
could have prevented it. Lüge.
I could have saved her, but I didn't. Not even in the shadows. They think I'm hiding in the shadows. Out of her presence, the tactless young mid-servants whispered directly to the white-haired girl when they brought her meat. Look at you, madam, caged away like cattle. I could almost hear the sound of cracks falling in.
Ja, und warum machst du da nichts mit?
Ja, also. Mate? Also entweder sie hat so
Ja, sie
die.
enjoyt es.
Entweder sie hat so die Storyline schon gesehen und kann nichts ändern, oder. Ja, aber. Nein, sie hat gesagt, I could have prevented. Imagine she had gotten to the point where she. Oder, nein, die Maid muss vielleicht immer dem Master gehorchen. Haben wir das nicht gelernt?
Ah,
Und der Master ist Jacopo.
maybe.
Deswegen quasi gerade nichts war. Imagine she had gotten to the point where she was having difficulty merely holding herself together. Aber es ist trotzdem lustiger Headcanon, dass sie die ganze Zeit so, das ist ja nicht mehr Headcanon, ihr wisst, sie ist überall oder so und beobachtet alles und macht nichts.
Ja, schon am Stalk halt.
Mhm. She had done nothing wrong, and yet she was forced to live this life of insults and mockery, of ridicule. The only reason her tenuously held together spirit did not completely shatter was because she still had her one and only ally,
Ja, Maria.
The maid Maria volunteered to attend to the white-haired girl. Maria took over the duty of delivering her 3 meals, meaning the other maids stopped coming by. And that, jetzt ist sie so wie Bonklio, ne?
Ja.
And that relieved the white-haired girl's mental, emotional stress considerably. Maria became her sole conversation partner, her sole companion. She did not leave as soon as meals were finished, instead remaining in the shed with the white-haired girl for some time.
So, madam, how about a funny story? looped up pretty hard the other day. You wanna hear about that? So a couple days back, I didn't get enough sleep the previous night, right? I'm helping out in the kitchen, half awake, placing up some food. And when I go to bring out to the guest,
Bring it out.
I think sorry, bring out to the guest, my heart leaps out of my mouth. Guess why? What I thought was the plate was actually an ashtray.
Wait, oder was das ist?
No.
Aschenbecher. Ah.
Man, I was sweating like a pig. The guest,
Oh, fuck you.
the guests didn't seem to notice, but the other mates were pale as ghosts the entire time. Just about everyone had themselves a case of the vapors. I got quite the tongue lashing at cleanup. Pretty funny, huh?
Oh, did you? Sounds like that was a pretty bad day.
Yeah. Hey, madam. I know there's not much point in telling you to cheer up right now. But I'm sure he won't keep you locked up forever. He's just a bit crabby for now. It'll be alright. Although, I guess this is a bit of a bit drastic for a temper tantrum. So,
No response.
I'm sorry, madam. If only I had pushed him a bit harder, if only I had a little more influence, he might not be in this situation. Jetzt ist es ihm ihre Schuld. Aber sie sagt es ja nicht. Also es muss ja sein eigentlich, dass sie es diesem Dude erzählt hat.
Ja, ich weiß auch nicht, wieso sonst. Oder.
Nicht, oder das hat niemals ist sie zu dem Typen gegangen.
Naja, vielleicht.
I thought I could be of some help, but I guess I'm not doing a great job of that.
Achso, ich dachte,
Yeah.
I'm not doing a great job. Of course you're not doing a great job. So of course not. Nee, of course not, Maria. You absolutely are. Just you being here takes a great weight off my shoulders.
Still though, I feel so worthless. Because I'm just a maid, I can't set you free. Free from all of it.
It's okay. I am used to being imprisoned.
What? What do you mean you're used to it? You never locked your door before?
Ah. You're right. I'm not sure why, but I feel as though I have been in a similar predicament before, lacking freedom and a contact with others for a long stretch of time. Mit dem Beast?
Ja.
Oder in Tor 1?
Nee, ich glaube im Beast ist gemeint. Weil im Door 1 hat sie ja mit Mel immer
Ja,
getalkt.
also.
Und war sie die Maid.
Ja.
I'm sure it's simply the exhaustion getting to you, madame. No one should ever be used to living like this.
Yes, I agree. And I pray things go back to the way they were soon.
Has getting mad at him never crossed your mind?
Getting mad? Ja, sie war auch nie mad auf diese Bestie.
Ja. Yeah, you know, when he yells, aber da war sie auch blind. Aber ja.
Trotzdem.
When he yells, you yell back, let him know he's in the wrong. Never considered doing that?
I
guess you're not one to get angry, madam. Which would mean you're a better fit for the Holy Mother than me. You're safe irgendwann ein Crash-Out von Whitehead Girl.
Das wäre nice zu sehen.
You're safe. Weil sie hält immer so zurück, was sie denkt.
Oh no. I do sometimes want to get angry. To tell you the truth, it's almost always going through my mind how If I did raise my voice, perhaps he would listen to what I have to say. Do it! But when I'm standing there in front of him and he starts shouting at me, I freeze up and end up not saying a word. I'm just such a pitiful woman, everything about me. What I need to speak up most, when I need to speak up most, to stand up for myself, I cannot.
Oh, don't look so down. That's not a bad thing. It's just got you in a little bit of a pickle right now. But I clear everything up with him. You hear me? I do! In my mind, your modesty is a virtue. Where? And the more I think about it, I can't even imagine you screaming.
Ja, so kann sich gar nicht vorstellen.
I like you better the way you are, reserved and ladylike. You can leave all the yelling to me. I'll do whatever I can to help you, madam. Ach, Digga.
Were you able to clear up his confusion about the night when we were dancing? Oh.
About that. Sorry, he just wouldn't hear it.
I see.
But I'm not throwing in the towel. I'll keep trying as long as it takes. So...
Hey, Maria. Could I perhaps ask another favor?
Huh? Yeah, sure. Let me have it.
I would like to write him a letter.
A letter? To someone who lives in the same house?
Yes. As things stand, I cannot simply go visit him on a whim. And I feel as though I could calmly express on paper things I am unable to say to him face to face. So richtig so Rage-Letter.
As a fuck you!
I suspect I might have more luck that way. I also believe he would be more likely to maintain his composure reading my thoughts in the letter than hearing them from my mouth. With it, I can clear up all the confusion and things can go back to the way they were.
A letter? Huh. Interesting.
Am Ende liest er ihn gar nicht oder so.
Er sieht ihn nicht.
Oder er macht so den Vernon Dursley so.
Ja.
I write the letter.
Keine.
I write the letter which I would like you to deliver to him. May I ask that of you?
Absolutely. Not a problem.
Thank you, Maria. You're the only person I can count on, and I mean that.
Digga, wie viele Punkte? Why? How did this happen? Why would she betray me? I wanted to give her a decently happy life. I didn't want to get violent with her. Yet, when I saw her face, when I heard what she had to say, I couldn't restrain myself.
Es ist einfach andersrum wie bei Whitehead Girl, ne? Er so sagt ja, er will es nicht sagen, bla bla, aber kann es ja nicht zurückhalten. Und sie will eigentlich andere sagen, sich expressen, aber kann es nicht. So genau, gegenteilig.
No matter how you dress it up, sorry, I guess what it comes down to is that no matter how you dress it up, I'm still a Birzarati. I'm still a Bucciarati. There was never any way for this bloodline to give that girl happiness. God damn it. Why am I fretting over this nonsense? And I'm supposed to be the future head. Jo, er erinnert sich auch zurück.
An illusion. but they're dancing, they really are. And they look like they're having a wonderful time. Are you sure it's an illusion and it's not something else? To me, it does not seem to be. I cannot see it as anything but two tiny people dancing.
That's how it works. Reach out your hand and try to grab them. You won't be able to.
Ah, you're right. That's a shame.
I didn't think you actually would.
But it's the most precious thing. They look as though they're dancing atop my palm.
Yo, this night, look, it's almost frightening how much innocence rests within those hands.
It's magical introspection, maybe?
Mm-hmm. It's as if they've been completely cut off from all the world's filth. My hands, however, are soaked in blood. I fear that bringing her into my world may taint her. Am I capable of protecting this woman's purity? And yet, as I watched her so joyously playing, I felt as though I had gotten close to her. I was the only being I was the one being a child that day. Jakarta! It's me, Maria. Is it alright if I come in? Ah, Maria. It's fine, come in. Alrighty. Color me surprised. I didn't think you'd let me in. Have I ever denied you access to my room? Nope, but you've been looking pretty glum lately. I've never exactly been a cherry man. Haha, true enough. I know you taught me before not to talk about your wife, but I'm going to stick my nose where it doesn't belong today. There's been a lot of chatter among the maids lately about you getting rough with her. I mean, you've got the poor thing locked up in the shed outside. You're not leaving the best impression on anyone. You have to box my ears.
You hear?
My ear? I don't know. 50-50? My ears. I don't know, 50-50? The other half is... Ah! Nein, was war das? Ah. Nicht drücken, das hier. Anscheinend. Weil ich spreche mal absichtlich. Choke, Alter. The other half is I'm concerned about you. I know you're not the kind of man to threaten someone without a good reason. You're not. I thought you were friends with her. I am. And it hurts seeing her in so much pain. Then why has that not changed the way you act around me? I would think you'd be scorning me with the rest of the maids. Oh, I see how it is. You don't trust me. And we've known each other for so long. Oh, fuck! This is a question on whose side I'm on. You're in pain too, I can see that. You've always bottled things up, kept them hidden. Bottle flip? You're too proud to rely on others.
Ich hab ewig kein Beutelflip gemacht oder nicht mehr versucht.
That's echt geil. But you should probably went to someone before it reaches the point where you no longer can. Say it, Jacopo. Do you remember the promise we made a while back? How far back? Back when you were still shorter than me. You were 14 and I was 12. I had to leave town and you came to see me off. Quite frankly, I didn't think you'd come. I was surprised, even if I didn't show it.
Flashback?
It's rewind time. Mal gucken, ob sie Design machen für die Charakter, wie sie aussahen.
Nee. Kein Bock. Jacopo? Where's your dad? Or are you here alone?
He didn't even tell me.
Ah.
There's no reason you have to leave town. My old man says the Campanellas have more power. I should be the one leaving.
It's not that simple. Ronalds have a lot to consider. So don't give me that look, Jacopo. We were kids, but we both kinda started to catch on to the situation with our families. And to the bonds that land held on us.
Mal gucken, ob das Jacopo gerade sagt oder Maria, ne?
Stop, Maria.
Ja, wahrscheinlich schon.
Although we didn't know any of the details at the time. My grandpa owned all the land the city was built on, but he was a very conservative man. He didn't try to spread his influence, instead opting to fortify what he already had. I don't know exactly when it first started, but organizations were used to administrate cities. And when we were kids, my dad was the...
Das ist dann my dad.
Yeah. Also it's Jacopo.
Ja.
And there was a couple... Okay.
My dad was the capo famiglia. And my grandpa, he's consigliere. Boah, wieder mal geil, dass meine Freunde lassen denken, aber dafür. But just because he was an advisor didn't mean he was powerless. While my dad made the decisions, my grandpa was the only one allowed to fight him on them. Your father was a capodicina that served under my dad. He wasn't especially happy about that. But parents quarreling doesn't affect their kids. Or at least that's what I thought at the time. And what you probably thought too. But there was still a chance we could be caught in the crossfire, so my dad decided to send me and my mom away. Off the island and to the north were some more prosperous areas. Orte. He thought that by sending us there we could live our lives clean regardless of where we came from. There's no changing what's in your blood, though. You could have told me to. Or were you planning on leaving without saying anything?
No, it was just all decided so quickly.
Why do you sound so accepting? Adults have a lot to consider. You bet they do. But you could at least let them know you're opposed to it, Maria. But no, your tear went through between your legs as soon as you were told. You just gave up and accepted it straight away. I thought you were better than that.
You think I don't know that? But I'll just be my dad's way if I stay. I'm a kid, a girl. I wouldn't be any kind of help if something happened. I wouldn't be of any help if something happened. And I don't want to need someone to protect me.
I'd never once thought of you as a girl.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now, you're an all-star. Game on, let's play. Hey now. That's mean. Oh jeez. Thanks, Jacopo. Now you're getting me all mushy too. If anyone should be sad here, it's me.
I'm not sad.
Oh really? You sure you're not actually torn that I won't be around anymore? You're a huge crybaby after all, Jacopino.
Pinocchio?
Jacopino.
Hey, when have I ever cried? And don't call me that.
Als wir nicht so nennen. So.
Ah!
I made you mad. Short fused as ever I see. You've got to learn to keep your head. Nicht den Kopf verlieren. You're a man and heir to the Bucciarati family.
Don't you lecture me.
Don't lecture me, Obi-Wan. So pig-headed. Could at least listen to me this once before I'm gone.
Hey Maria. Got a little time to spare?
Yeah, sure, but not much. The carriage is gonna be here soon.
Do you have enough for a trip to the hill and back. Yo, zum Hügel, wie bei Tantan.
Zum Hügel. To the tree on that hill.
Mhm.
Yeah, I should have time for that.
Dieser Effekt ist so nice by the way, Freunde.
Das ist richtig geil.
Mit diesem Grau-Effekt oder so. Alter Filmeffekt, wie man das nennt. Ja.
Because of our families, we weren't really able to get along with the other kids in the city. So we played a lot up on the top of that hill. Jo, Digga, wirklich the top of that hill. Aber nicht, wenn es in a tree jetzt noch wäre. It became kind of like a little secret lair. There was an abandoned house up there. I guess an old farmhouse or something. And kids loved that sort of things, you know?
So mich am Monster, wo so da Johann, das war der Freunde, wo da so Johann ist im Haus oben und so Temmer reinläuft und so ihn sieht.
Und da ist auch Anna, oder?
Ja, Nana, Anna.
We called it Casa Nostra, our home, and we pretended this was actually ours. We drew circles on the wall in chalk and used it for target practice. We brought up a bale of straw and used it to make makeshift beds. Beds we crafted.
So cool, so ein Geheimversteck, wie bei 20th Century Boys.
When either of us got into fights with our parents, we'd stay, oder Anohana.
Ja, I don't know.
We'd stay the night here instead of home.
Und Red auch.
Aber jetzt war noch diese.
Ja, ich weiß, das war so Untergrund.
In retrospect, I'm sure they knew where we were going and just let us do our thing. Bro, apropos, random ist mich gerade irgendwie so an. Vielleicht wegen dem Piano-Sound an Memories of Murder Flashback. Ne, nicht Memories of Murder. Oldboy Flashback. Ne? Weißt du noch, da war dieses Flashback mit dem Antagonist? Und dann so, chillt das mit seinen Schwestern so. Hey, what's going on? Hey! Oh! Ne?
Was?
Mit seiner Schwester oder so.
Schwester vom
Villain bei Oldboy.
Ja.
Ja. Und dann hat es halt unser Protagonist rausgefunden. Und dann ist die Schwester gestorben, deswegen.
Oh.
Und dann, ja, fuck. Oldboy Spoiler, Freunde. No, weiter, ignorieren wir einfach. Es gibt die letzten 3 Sekunden. The wind wasn't just howling, it was screaming bloody murder. It was blowing so hard I thought the house might fly away. As I recall, we were crying that night. Hast du gehört?
Ein Hund.
Ja. Hey Nero, you here to see me off too? There you go, waggling your tail with that dumb look on your face. You have no idea what's going on. You're a teensy tiny man, in a teensy weensy little bubble. It wasn't just the two who had made Casa Nostra our home base though. There was one more, a stray black dog. I'm pretty sure it didn't have actually black fur though, it was just really, really dirty.
Jacopo?
Was?
Ja, dass sie ihn meint.
Der Hund.
Nee, dass er halt auch da ist. A stray black dog, aber it did actually have black fur. Egal, mal schauen. Of course he doesn't. He's a stupid animal.
Oh, don't talk about him like that. He's one of us.
What were you planning to do about Nero? Just leave him behind?
Nothing else I can do. Can't bring a dog in the carriage. Besides, you're here, so it'll be fine. You'll take care of Nero, alright?
He doesn't like me. You're the only one who can take care of him.
Maybe. Maybe so, but I'm not coming back. Master, I'm sorry, Master, but I'm not coming back. He's starved to death if you don't figure something out. He's a puny runt. I doubt that he could win in a fight for scraps. Come on, do it for me?
You said you won't be coming back. Did you mean that? Ah. Are you absolutely never returning to this town?
There's no telling what may or may not happen. So it's best not to get your hopes up. Better that the pain of better that than the pain of getting let down.
Ja, wie so ein der.
Yeah. Well, I've turned into quite a cynic, huh? Maybe if I'd been born into a more normal family, it would be in my room in a pile of. I'd be in my room in a pile of dolls right now, my head in the clouds.
I can't imagine you being that, you doing that. Nor do I think that's normal.
Well said. Hey, stop that, Nero. Quit licking me, that tickles, and you reek.
Maria! Hey!
Nee, nichts verpasst. What is it?
Come back. I don't care if you don't know when it'll be. Just don't say you'll never return. No one knows how things are gonna end up. Maybe my old man will gain more power, or maybe yours will. If things continue as they are, it'll be your old man. Then, down the line, I will work in service of the Campanella family. And that's just fine by me. Even if that's not the future that lies ahead, I promise I will make a place for you. As well as promise.
Mm-hmm.
So Maria.
Question. Do you have a crush on me?
What?
Kidding, I'm just kidding. No need for a Connie Pichun fit. I was just playing around.
Here I am, trying to have a serious conversation, and then you... Listen to me! I don't have any of those, those kind of feelings for you. I consider you a lifelong friend, my one and only friend. That's why I came to see you off, and that's why I'm telling you this now. Whether you're a girl or a boy is irrelevant. Friendship lasts much longer than something so fanciful as romance. Am I wrong? Ja, über eine Lebzeit hinaus. Habe Avatar gesehen. Don't laugh, damn it. It's humiliating.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing because I agree entirely. Yeah, we've always been on the same page, Jacopo. Maybe we did fight a lot, but there wasn't one we didn't get through. Frag mich echt, wie es jetzt dann so gekommen ist in der Gegenwart, ja? No one else understood just how lonely it was, wearing a mask for all other kids trying to fit into the happy little circle. We couldn't afford to be found out after all. Neither of us had any real allies. Except for each other, of course.
Nope.
I'm glad I got the chance to play with you. If you hadn't been there, I probably wouldn't have bothered caring for Nero either. It was too funny watching him chase you around.
You're a sick girl, Maria.
So hey Jacopo, this place will still be Casa Nostra even after I leave, right? You won't do anything to it, will you?
Of course not. This is our home. That was always the plan.
Right. Thanks. Though, you being all nice is kinda creepy, Jacopo. It's not gonna start snowing, is it?
How rude! Well, if you're gonna be like that, I'm not sure I want to give it to you.
Huh? Give what? A present? You should have said so sooner. Gimme!
Jimmy! You don't have a shred of tact, do you?
What's the matter? Come on. What you bring? Let me have it, soldier.
Oh, Maria. Consider this a temporary parting gift. You'd been wanting one of these for a while.
Oh, is that a cartridge? From a cold navy? No way. Did you swipe it?
I'd probably catch hell for it too.
Wow, this is amazing. I always wanted to get my hand on the real thing. It's from the one hanging up in your house, isn't it? The one your dad was bragging about. They just started selling them this year, and it's ridiculously hard to get your hands on one. Or so I hear. Man, guns from the New World are something else, alright? Just imagine the moment the hammer comes crashing down on the back of this, sends spilling chills down my spine.
Are you sure you're a girl going crazy over a bullet cartridge?
What's the big deal? I like what I like. You'll get in trouble if you don't put this back though, won't you?
Don't worry, I'll return it when you return. And I won't tell anyone I gave it to you.
McKay. In South Park.
Yeah.
Mr. McKay.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll take you up on that then. Thanks, Jacopo. It'll be my pleasure.
This goes without saying, but don't lose it. Don't you lose it. I'm giving it to you as a symbol of our friendship. No matter how far apart we may be, or how much time may pass, or how things play out with our families, we will always be friends. The cartridge symbolizes that promise.
Are we still friends? Can we be friends? It's a promise, Jacob. Our families may outwardly hate each other, but I'll always be your friend. Always be on your side.
And don't you ever go back on those words.
I swear upon this glorious cartridge, this historic land, and the names of my ancestors, I shall not make myself a liar.
I trust you, Maria. We'll meet again. It may be many years from now, but that won't change a thing. Our friendship will never fade.
We'll meet again.
Sehr geiler Flashback. Interessant.
Ah.
Hier mit,
Jacob und Maria.
ja, mit Jacob und Maria. Fuck. Oh mein Gott, sorry. Danke, Freunde. Lasst gerne ein Like und ein Abo da. Checkt andere Parts ab. Fata Morgana macht echt Spaß zu spielen. Und ja, Freunde, heute eine etwas längere Folge, wie letztes Mal versprochen. Ja, wieder schon, Freunde. Und
Reingehauen.
bye.